Those who breathe together, well, tend to not die. Correct. How you doing? You ready for some yoga? We're gonna start breathing here and all that good stuff. We're gonna start just sitting down, right? Sit down in your chair. Make sure you have ample space to bend forward. Okay, and like to go like this. I'll help you though. I'll help you. I'll guide you through it. Okay? See, this is the horrible part of the down that now I am cold because it's winter, but I was hot because the heater was on. Horrible. Get comfy. Get in your chair. Get comfy in your chair. Get comfy in your chair. I've got my socks on, don't worry. Center myself. Can I put on some music? Or will it distract me? That's a real question. Do you want me to turn up my music? Because if you want to put music on, you can put on whatever kind of music you want that is gonna not put you in a bad place, if you get what I mean. Because I know we all understand music and we can let it affect where our thoughts tend to go and stuff like that. So normally if you're meditating or breathing and trying to focus, Pink Floyd it is then, right? But for the chair yoga, for sure, let's just focus on breathing too, because breathing is the most important part, I feel, of yoga to me. And like that might sound just like duh, everybody needs to breathe, so it's the most important part of life, but people don't really sit and breathe like deep breaths throughout the day. A lot of people tend to actually hold their breath a lot more than they actually do breathe. And it's stress related and it can cause all sorts of problems because oxygen is needed in every organ and every orifice of your body needs oxygen basically to survive, as well as water. So water and breathing, two of the most important things for me, and obviously food. But we're gonna start sitting, taking deep breaths in through our nose. You can even be typing while you're breathing, honestly. Just breathe in through your nose. I do this while I'm driving. Deep, 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 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth or your nose, whichever feels more comfortable. But it's more effective if you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose to get all the air to your lungs. Good. But it's fine either way. You are still breathing, still getting adequate amounts of air into your lungs. I was holding my breath and didn't notice until you said something. Yeah. I do it all the time. Unclench your jaw, unclench your face, unclench your eyebrows, let it relax. Untense it all. Feel yourself. Feel it. Smooth it out. Smile. Right? Breathe. I'm a little hippie chick, right? Deep breaths. If you're ever feeling anxious and you need a good breath work to do, the 4-4-4 method is really good. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Or you could do just one breath in between. You can count sheep if you want to while you're inhaling. Helps you focus on just one thing instead of letting the mind wander. Some people like to light a candle and focus on the candle. When the eye starts to wander, you notice the mind starts to wander and you focus back on the candle. I have like little butterflies on the wall that I'll look at sometimes, like just a single one of them. Focus on something. And breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Fill up them lungs real good. It helps calm your nervous system and gets your body out of the fight or flight state that it can be in just from day-to-day stuff. You might not even notice that you're anxious or stressed out until you actually sit down with yourself and breathe and realize, oh wow, I can feel like the weight dropping. I was tense, you know? Relaxing your shoulders, down your back. Keep your hands on your thighs. English, please. My mod friend. Alright. Focus on breathing for a couple of seconds while I come up here and breathe some more. We're doing English only chat, please. Welcome in though. We're doing some yoga, friend. Breathing. We're about to get into some yoga, but we're all focusing on our breath now. Getting nice and relaxed. Fun times. Hi, cat. Let me put my little paper on the floor so I can teeth you off. Good. Right, you're nice and focused on your breath and feeling real good and sitting up straight in your chair, nice and tall. Hi, cat. Yeah, that's my book. Sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulder blades so they're down your back body, just flat along with your back. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Feel like you're lengthening your tailbone down. Tuck those low ribs in, so take a deep breath in and suck your stomach in at the same time. And then when you exhale, keep holding it so you're like nice and activated in your core, right? Nice, good posture. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first if you're always like hunched over a desk and stuff, because I know I sure was really uncomfortable when I first started doing yoga again, like a lot last year. Your like body starts to want to hunch over, so it's recorrecting that posture. Really good, and it feels really great when you're deep breathing. You have that good posture. It's like pressing your head against an imaginary wall with your head. So your chin tucked down just a little, and then you feel like something's pulling you. Like at the crown, like if you were to pull your hair at the crown, how your chin goes down a little bit. And then press it against the back of an imaginary wall. Right? Take a few deep breaths in this nice sit position. And then start to slowly roll your neck. Big circles. Inhale brings you down and around. Exhale, up and around. Inhale, down and around. Exhale, up and around. Keep with your breath and your movements, keeping them in sync. And then you can reverse it. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up and over. Or wherever your breath is. Just remembering to breathe. And stretch out all those muscles in your neck. You can go back around the other way again. Find what feels good for your body. And bring them back to center and start to tilt left to right. Slowly breathing in and out. Cat loves it when I do yoga. It really does. He's always with me when I do. Alright. Tilt your head over to the right and take your right arm and just gently lay your hand on top of your ear. And don't press down, just see how that feels. Don't pull your neck over or anything. Just have your arm like this. Gently stretching the side of your neck. And on an exhale, bring it back to center and over to the other side. And same thing with your left side. Left hand lays on the ear. You're not pulling down, you're just gently resting. Lightest pressure on that nice stretch in your neck, in your erectors. Exhale back to center. Deep breaths here. Now let's start to loop our shoulders forward, up and back. As high as you can go, shrug up to your ears and then get all the way back. Drop those shoulder blades all the way down and around. Cat's reading the book right now. I wish you could see down there too. I'll have to get a little cat cam down there again. Alright, now reverse your circles. Yeah. Feels nice. Breathing, inhaling through your nose. Exhale. You can exhale big through your mouth. Lion's breath. That's one of my favorite ones. And Dylan's always like, what's wrong? And I'm like, there's nothing wrong. It's just a good breath. You breathe deep through your nose. And then you exhale loud through your mouth. That's lion's breath. That's how you stimulate your energy and get rid of all the bad juju or whatever you're feeling. You just get it out, right? Alright. Back to your seated pose. I'm gonna have you put your arms out in front of you with your palms up, facing the wall. Just okay. And then your shoulders are going to still be down the back body, right? So plugged into socket. Shoulders plugged into socket. Right? And then take one hand, either hand, whichever you want, and grab it with the opposite hand and lightly pull back. to stretch out your wrist. It shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, you're doing too much. There should be a little discomfort in most exercises, right? Because we're working the muscle and stretching things out, but never any pain and not too much discomfort. If you're sitting in pain, don't loosen up. Breathe. Come out of it. Try again. Roll that wrist out. Do the same with this side. Pulling back. Just a little bit. Stretching it out and then pulling it forward. And bringing all your fingers to the top of the hand and your thumb to the back of your palm. Bringing it forward. Stretching that top of the wrist out. Roll your wrists a little bit. Shrug your shoulders out a little more. Let it down. Alright, now here's a little more stretchy. Bring your left hand over to the right side of your chair and grab on. Keeping that nice straight posture that I taught you. So tuck the tailbone down, right? Like you're pulling it towards the ground. Sit up nice and tall. Plant your feet into the ground. If you don't have an arm rest, you can grab onto the chair or just grab onto your leg, okay? Take your right hand, bring it up overhead. So pulling up, up, up with that right arm, stretching it to the sky, and then bending over. So you get a nice arch in your side. Stretch that side body out. Yeah. Remembering to breathe this whole time because breathing feels so good. And the more you practice breathing, even just while you're driving to work, anything feels so good. You can sway here, find movement if you want to, go a little forward, go a little backwards. Being mindful of what your body is telling you. And exhale, bring it back down. And we'll switch it to the other side. Bring that left hand up overhead, right arm crossed the body. Bringing that arm straight up, 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 up. And then bringing it over. Deep breaths here. Cat says, okay, now. Find your movement if you want to stretch it forward or get a little heart opener and go backwards a little bit. And bringing it, exhale back to center. Both arms up overhead now. Keeping that long straight spine. Bring the arms down halfway, elbows bent, palms face forward, cactus pose. Yeah. Getting a little heart opener, stretching out that front and relaxing a little bit more in that back area. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it back up all the way, and then fold over. Relaxing your back body, bring your arms to the ground. My hair is in my face, and that's why you're supposed to put your hair in a ponytail if you want to. I mean, you're not supposed to, but it's an option. And I always forget that option, but there's a nice release of the lower back, folding over, just being mindful of your breath, and then also grounding down through your feet. So,
feel good here, right? Right? You can wiggle it out a little in your back if you want to. That always feels nice for me. Dance along to your music if it's like feeling good. And then I'm gonna have you plant your left hand on the ground firm, gripping through your fingers and the mounds of your phalanges where the palm meets the finger. Grip it in, and then lift the right arm up straight overhead. So you're twisting that body. Take a deep breath here, and if it feels good, take a couple more, and if it doesn't feel that great to keep going with this, then you can lower back down to the forward fold. Breathing deep. On your next exhale, slowly bring back down, and plant the right hand, bring the left arm up overhead. Nice stretch of your obliques here, yeah. Little side body love. This is also a little heart opener too. And exhale, bring it back down. Release. Take 3 deep breaths here in your forward fold. And on the 4th inhale, slowly start to roll it back up.
Back to a seat. And bring your right leg up onto your left knee. So if you need to scoot forward in your chair a little, do that. Keeping that nice figure 4. You can bend over in this, get a nice stretch in your hip and your quad. Don't go too low if it feels bad, you know? Don't feels bad, man. And breathing in here for a few seconds. Bring it back to center. And over to the other side. Ooh, this side is tight for me, so like my leg is up here, you know? You don't have to be all the way down here. Oh, because when I bend over, ooh, I don't know why that side always hurts a little more, but I think that it's because there's more of my right side. Or my left side? I don't know. I'm learning about my body. Nice little, this is called a pigeon. A modified pigeon pose. Alright, come back to center. Roll it out. Roll your neck out. Breathe deep. Thank yourself for showing up for this little activity we just did. Thank yourself for just always being there for you, you know? Showing up. Good. Breathing and working on your body and moving your body. It's all so good for you. It's so good for you. Thank you for doing yoga in a chair with me.